Hi, I'm Glenn Wool. We are in the press club bar of the Assembly Rooms. It's about 4 in the afternoon, and journalists are drinking. For the last 3 years, I have not had an address. I've just been touring, doing comedy festivals and comedy clubs all over the world, and it's about all the trials and tribulations I get into getting over borders and all that kind of stuff, and taking my lovely girlfriend with me. It's a happy show. It's one of the just, there's no diseased parent in it running the through line or anything like that. It's just pure fun all the way through. It's not like a childish show, but it's easy because most of the shows I've done, there's always been a 10-minute chunk that could send an audience either way. And it's not that I shy away from that, but just in the writing of the show, nothing of that sort of stature came up. So it's a very easy show to perform, and now the kinks are all worked out, and it's just wonderful. You can say in public if you want to, and you can't do that in North America. They'll stop the bus. They'll stop the bus and you'll get a sniper rifle trained on you. This is America, where guns are fine, but words are spooky. That's directly from the act, by the way. So if you go to my show and see me do that joke, I didn't just think of that off the top of my head. I plucked it from my act. I can do some more Scottish material for you if you want, but we'll just leave it at that. Yeah, I've had that question before, what's the weirdest heckle? And I try to avoid it because I think it lends to people thinking that you like it when they do that. Like, they go, oh, I'll one-up that. But really, I don't think heckling should be encouraged in any way. It's not that I'm against it. I think sometimes a heckle is wonderfully well placed. But for the most part, somebody who thinks it's appropriate to heckle isn't smart enough to do it.
And how many Edinburghs have you done now?
13. I have done 13 Edinburghs. I'll get this put in the question part right at some point. You'll just have me saying 13. Yeah, like I'm trying to activate a sleeper cell. 13. I repeat, number 13. Yeah, I think it's that. It's a lot. From the amount of Edinburghs I've done, I've now lived a year of my life in Scotland. I'm a year Scottish, but at 1 month increments every year. It's the most fun I've had so far, but it's great. My girlfriend's up with me. Although I'm still drinking, I'm not doing other things that in previous festivals would have led to me not having a voice and have shouting all night and all this and all that. And luckily something tweaked in my head on New Year's Eve, and I just said, and I didn't quit anything for good. I can't make a decision for myself in the future, which is, when somebody puts that stamp down, it's like, oh, you're as smart now as you'll ever be. That's why, they don't let 15-year-olds get tattoos, because they're actually defending them from themselves. So I said on New Year's Eve, I'm gonna have a year. I can drink if I want to, but I'm just gonna knock this other stuff on the head, and your life gets better. It doesn't get worse. So in a year from now, if I want to choose to revisit that, I can. But I think I'll go into it with a much greater maturity, and from the way I feel now, I don't think I'll ever go back. But we'll see.